What's up, everybody? Jay here for JHP. Welcome back to my garage. Today we're going to take a look at something a little bit different. Well, at least different for my channel. We're going to take a look at some value series Star Wars action figures. I found these in the checkout line at Walmart. They only cost about $5 and change a piece. And we're just going to take a look at what we got here. Now, the case under the register had 4 of them, so I got one of each. We're going to take a look at what there is. To start, we have Luke Skywalker. And I got to say, this is actually probably one of the better face sculpts of Luke. Looking at these boxes, you got a little bit of character art on the front, as well as a write-up on the side, which I can't seem to get focused on. That's all right. And a little bit of art on the side as well. Now let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at the actual action figure. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. I'm going to absolutely destroy the box, but with a $5 figure, I think that's all right. All right. Well, you can see they're attached in here. Give me a second to cut this thing open. Okay, that was a bit of a chore. Anyway, here we have our Luke Skywalker action figure. Now, of course, for $5, the articulation on these isn't going to be that massive, but the arms do move, as well as the head at the base of the neck. So there's like no up and down looking. And of course the waist twist. And being that this is Luke, it also comes with a blade for his lightsaber that you just put in. Or at least you should be able to just put it in. There we go. And as an added bonus, the base of the feet does have holes in it, so you can get a figure base to put them on, assuming you can find one with a peg that will fit. But anyway, we'll move on to the next figure. Now, if you're going to get Luke, you have to also get Vader and knock over Grogu in the process. And here we can see Vader. Again, these all are more or less the same box design wise. They are official Hasbro products, by the way. They're just cheaper design. These are perfect for that parent that, you know, they're in the checkout line and their kids just maybe the kid was good on the trip, and so they want to reward them being good. And so they get them like one of these action figures. All right. And here we have Vader. Now, if you look, Vader's lightsaber appears to be a separate piece. Unlike Luke's. And here we have Vader. I must say, these do have a very good likeness for what they are. The cape appears to be a bit of a softer plastic. Everything else is molded in a harder. Just like Luke, you know, you have the arms that move and the head. And like I said, his lightsaber appears to be in one complete piece. Though it does have a bit of an orange tinge to it. But we should be able to take it and just put it right into his hand here. Like so. And now we have Vader. I do got to say, I think these are pretty good for like maybe a diorama making type thing. Now next, since it fell over, we'll take a look at Grogu, or in the case of this packaging, he's just known as a child. Or to a lot of people, he's Baby Yoda, even though Yoda is a name and not a species. Anyways, here's the box art for Grogu. And for some reason, I just cannot. There we go. Can't get this. I'm on a new phone. I can't seem to get this thing to do what I want it to do right now. I'm still learning on it. Anyway, let's open up Grogu, or the child, or quite honestly, whatever you want to call him. And here we have Grogu. With his little baby, I don't know, is this like a hover pram, I guess? I don't know what to call it. And the pram can be assembled. Make sure I do this right, like so. Unfortunately, this does not go up and down. And then we have Grogu. And Grogu's more of a statue, though his head does turn, but that's about all. Nothing, I mean, I guess you can rotate his hands. But we'll just put him inside his little pram here. He does have little feet molded on the bottom. And that way he's in there. And we'll move on to Mando. Last but not least, we have the Mandalorian. Here's a look at the write-up on the side of his box. And a closer look at the art. And let's open this thing up. Hopefully this one goes a little bit smoother than the other ones did. You know, with the Grogu one, I do kind of wish it had something of like a little clear stand that could hold it above the ground, just to give off that impression that it is floating rather than just sitting down on the ground like that. But again, these are $5 figures, and I mean, I suppose you could construct something for that. I do got to say that as cheap as these figures are and as limited as they are on their articulation, they really are pretty darn good sculpts. But here we have the Mandalorian with his silver armor. He's got a blaster in his hand. But really good sculpts. And just like the other two there, he can twist at the waist and his neck, his arms move. Cape is a softer good, like softer plastic. Overall, just not bad at all. Like I said, the detail on these is really good, especially for a $5 action figure, if you want to call it an action figure. But I'd say that about wraps that up. Just a quick look at a couple of Value Series action figures for Star Wars. Really not much to say about these, to be honest with you. I think for what they are, they're pretty good, and they kind of remind me of the old, with their limited articulation, they kind of remind me of the old Kenner Star Wars action figures from when I was a kid. But that's about it for today. So thank you all for watching, and you know the deal with the like and subscribe thing, so I'm not going to say that all over again. But I do want you all to remember to play with your kids if you have them, and as always, I'll see you next time.